A national emergency in health and social care. That's the warning from NHS leaders over a lack of carers. There are 1,500 people well enough to leave hospital but with no social care in place. And there's another warning in Wales. A national... Coming up at 6:30, Jessica Rick. Thank you, Hugh. Hello, I'm Jennifer Jones. Welcome to the programme. The headlines. Meanwhile, the number of unfilled nursing jobs in Wales has increased by more than 1,000 in the last year. Also tonight... Good evening, Noswaith Dda. There's a warning tonight from NHS leaders that Wales is in the midst of a national emergency because of a lack of paid carers. There are calls for the Welsh Government to intervene to ensure carers' pay is increased to stop more from leaving the profession. Up to 1,500 people are currently well enough to leave hospital but can't because there aren't enough staff to look after them in the community. One care company says carers should be paid at least £15 an hour. Well, as we know, health and social care go hand in hand, and the NHS is also facing staffing problems. The Royal College of Nursing says there are currently 2,900 vacancies. That's 1,200 more than last year. We'll have more on that in a moment, but first, our social affairs correspondent, India Pollock, has this report. Well, our health correspondent, Owain Clark, is in the newsroom. And Owain, India highlighting there what's being described as a national crisis in social care. But there are warnings today about staff shortages across the NHS. Well, staying with health, and we're hearing that too many women feel fobbed off or not listened to when they raise concerns. That's according to a group of 60 charities. Women's Health Wales says they're often misdiagnosed or have to push repeatedly for a diagnosis. More now from our health correspondent, Jenny Rees. A man from Wrexham who admitted the manslaughter of his grandmother after a house fire in February last year has been sent to a psychiatric hospital indefinitely. Now, whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to renew a mortgage, it's a deeply worrying time with so much turbulence in the market. The Bank of England has been forced to intervene, but it's now inevitable. Interest rates are only heading in one direction, and that means higher mortgage costs at a time when many people are already concerned about their personal finances. Well, let's get some much-needed advice now, and Nick Savini is with a mortgage broker in Barry for us. Nick. This is Wales Today, still to come in the programme. Now, Owain Glyndwr is revered by many as the last Welsh Prince of Wales, but concerns about the condition of his former home have led to calls for it to be brought into public ownership. His manor house was on top of an historic mound at Sycharth in North Powys, but it's overgrown and a lack of signs means it's hard to find, as Craig Duggan has been finding out.